Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know it's been a while, and I'm so glad to be back. I'm happy to be back. And I know, yes, we have been doing so fine, we have been doing so well, and I want to thank God for keeping us in this year 2023. And then I want to welcome us all to living a life of purpose with Busayo Oladeji. Okay, so today I want us to talk about something, and then it is about the lessons that we have learned in year 2023. What are the lessons that you have learned in year 2023? I don't want to use the word the lessons that year 2023 has taught us. No, that might seem to be like we didn't have a good year, but it's about the lessons that we have learned in the year 2023. I have also learned some lessons, and then I've jotted them down, and I will be sharing the lessons that I have learned in this year 2023. And then I want to encourage you also to drop your lessons, the lessons that you have learned in year 2023, in the comment section, so that it can also help me, it can also help another person. Okay, so the first lesson that I have learned in this year 2023 is to be grateful, to be thankful. I have learned that I should be grateful for the littlest thing that I have, because I know that my current position, that I feel, oh, it's not okay, it's someone else's prayer point for the next 5 years, 10 years, or thereabout. So I learned that I need to be grateful to God. Waking up and then seeing another new day, it's a whole lot. It goes beyond you just sleeping and waking up. So I have learned to really, really be grateful to God, to be thankful to God. And then during the course of the year, we saw the hardship that came upon the land. But the truth of the matter is, we are not begging. We did not beg for food, we didn't beg for shelter. So it is worth giving thanks to God. So I have learned to really be grateful to God, to be thankful to God every time, every moment, everything. I have learned to give God thanks. And then also, I want to encourage you to give God thanks. And I'm also thanking God for you, because for you to see this video, for you to be watching this video, it means that you are alive and then you are well. So I am grateful to God for you. I am grateful to God for me. I am grateful to God for my family. That is one of the lessons that I have learned in this year 2023. To be grateful, to be thankful to God. He deserves all our praise. We would not be standing if not for God that has kept us. So that's one key thing that I've learned in the year 2023. Another lesson that I have learned in year 2023 is to always trust God. I have learned to always trust God for anything. I have learned that if I seek God's direction for anything, then because He created me, He would guide me, He would see me through. So I have learned not to trust in myself for whatever decision, for whatever step that I want to take. I have learned to always trust God and trust Him wholeheartedly. I have learned to always commit my ways into His hand, to seek His direction, and that has really helped me in the year 2023. So another lesson that I've learned in the year 2023 is to be patient. If you live in Lagos, Lagos will teach you patience. See, if care is not taken, even if care is taken, you may become a tout. So you need to learn patience if you live in Lagos. So I have learned to really be patient, and that's actually on a lighter note. I have actually, on a serious note, I've learned to be patient. I've learned to forgive people, to make excuses for human being and forgive them ahead. See, if you allow everything that people do to you get to you, you would be hurting yourself more than you are trying to hurt the person that has hurt you. So I've learned to really be patient, to forgive people and make excuses for them. I would already make an excuse for you to say, oh, you will do this. So if you do it, I won't be disappointed, I won't be surprised. But if you don't do it, I give glory to God. So I my sanity is intact. I learned not to allow anyone to toy with my sanity. Another thing that I learned in year 2023 is not to judge people. I I learned not to be quick to judge people, because people actually sometimes have genuine reasons for their actions. I have learned not to judge people. Instead of judging people, I would rather, if I have the opportunity, I would rather call your attention to that thing. And then if you change, good and fine. If you don't change, then there's nothing I can do. But to judge people quickly, no. I have learned not to do that, not to judge people. And then also I have learned to always be in competition with myself. The competition is with myself, not with another person. I will not set my standard based on what another person is doing. I need to be in competition with myself. And then in being in competition with myself, I would set a very high standard, because I know that I have ability to achieve 100% of anything. Because if I'm in competition with another person, what if the person that I'm competing with is doing, for example, 50 over 100, and then I'm in competition, I'm competing against that person? Okay, so I will now tell myself that, oh, this person has done 50 over 100. Okay, so I can do 51 over 100. Is 51 over 100 the best that anybody can do? It's a pass mark, but it's not really, it is not really a good pass mark. So rather than being in competition with another person, I would rather be in competition with myself. I set limits for myself, I set standards for myself, and then I tell myself, you can do this, you are more than this, you can achieve whatever you have set your mind to achieve. And that is one of the key lessons that I've learned in the year 2023. And on this note of not being in competition with myself, that also I extended that to my children. You know, this notion of, no, you have to come first, you have to, no, we change our mentality as parents with our children. And then we told them that, see, no, it's not a competition. We don't want you to compete to become the first. We only want you to compete to be the best, because you have ability. If you are doing 90, it then means that you can do 95, you can do 96. If you are doing 80, it means that you can do 90 and other. So we taught them to be in competition with themselves and not be in unhealthy competition with another person. And then another lesson that I learned in this year 2023 is for things that I cannot control, I'm not going to bother myself about them. But the only thing that I can do to things that I cannot control is to control my reaction to those things. I hope you understand. There are some things that you cannot control, but the only thing I have ability to control is my reaction to those things. So rather than killing myself and trying to break down or be unhappy because I cannot control a situation, I would rather control my own reaction to it by looking at alternatives. You know, if you are doing something and you are not getting results, it then means that the approach to that thing is not right. So I have learned to change my approach to things and control my reaction to the things I cannot control. And also, one other thing that I learned is I have learned not to be under pressure. In this year 2023, I have practically learned not to be under pressure. That you are doing something, that you are building a skyscraper will not get to me. I am not going to be pressured that someone is doing this, someone is doing that. No, I am only going to work within my limits and make sure that I achieve whatever limits that I've set for myself. And also in the year 2023, I have realized that a dream is just a dream until you take steps to actualize it. See, it's taking steps to actualize a dream. It's not something that is that big, because it seems like we look at it like it has to be something big. You need to do this, do that. No, it's just a step. It's just a little step, or taking a little direction towards that dream that you have had. Then it's, you know, if you are consistent, you keep going with it, and then you realize that that dream would actually become a reality. And then lastly, what I've learned in this year 2023 is that impact is not in the numbers of people that you're able to reach. It's actually when you have been able to touch one or two people. I have really learned that. When I started this YouTube channel, I at a point I was like, am I impacting people? But when one or two people get back to me or drop comments, and then they say that, oh, they were blessed, or they share their experience, they agree with whatever topic we discussed that day, and then I realized that yes, this is actually impact. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the number of people that I was able to reach, but if one or two people becomes blessed from what we have discussed, from what I have discussed, then for me that is impact. That's what I have learned. So I've learned that, see, as long as someone is blessed, as long as someone was able to learn something from whatever discussion that we have on this YouTube channel, then for me that is impact, and for me that is worthy of celebration. That is success for me. So these are the few things that I've learned in this year 2023. So like I said, I would also like you to drop the lessons that you have learned in this year 2023. Let's learn from it, and also this will help us and guide us in the year 2024 to do better, or if whatever we have learned has worked for us in the year 2023, then we keep at it, so that it will help us also in the year 2024. Okay, so we have come to the end of this discussion. Thank you so much for dropping your comments. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And also, most importantly, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And for those who are yet to subscribe, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then I want to wish us a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2024 ahead. It will be a glorious year for us in Jesus' name. Thank you. Bye.